All right, happy Monday Madness, everyone. Jumping right into it, we got 46 calls Monday to Monday. I want to thank everyone for coming in and filling those empty seats very quickly. Really appreciate it. Thank you to BC Marcotte for working with quite a few of our people and getting those seats filled. So again, thank you to everyone for that extra effort it took last week to get seats filled and things covered. So a lot of work in front of us, but like always, we're going to pull through and get everything taken care of. Onto apparatus, out of service units. Obviously, ladder 13 left station 3 on the back of a lowboy and is in Henderson, Colorado right now. It's getting a bunch of new parts on the motor. We'll see where that goes. But we did make that call when it got picked up to just take everything out of it. Not quite sure where we're going to go legally. We will be discussing that with the district attorney and our board members at tomorrow night's board meeting, and hopefully we can get things resolved and move on from that constant failure of a truck. So anyway, we'll keep you updated. Reserve engine 1-2 still out of service, and for all intents and purpose, engine 1-3 is still out of service, but you can still use it. Hopefully Icon will give us a call here in the next few days to get that engine down there and start fixing all of its problems as well, as there are many with that truck by itself. We did do our updated red books are in. So these are the 2025 versions. If you've never looked at one of these before, spend the extra time to go through there. If you need a resource, you're looking for a certain piece of equipment, or if you're in charge of, say, like water supply for a neighboring district or even one of our fires, and you're wondering what water tender is coming, is coming, and then you wonder how much water it carries or is supposed to carry. You can find that information right in that book and be able to do your water supply needs assessment and use what you need to figure out where your next water tender should be, or where your next engine is, or where a rescue boat is, or whoever, what specific equipment. It's all in that book for all of the agencies, including Cheyenne Fire and our federal partners at FE Warren and the Guard. And I believe there's even a section in there for District 9 or Chugwater, if I remember rightly. So take a look at that. We've also updated all of our insurance cards, so we're good there. Please watch your fuel. And then back to our federal partners, rather. FE Warren is putting an 8 in front of all of their engine and tenders, and they have an aerial, but they call it an engine. Don't ask me, I don't know. But anyway, with that being said, they are putting an 8 in front of all of their numbers, and Wyoming Air National Guard is putting a 2 in front of all of their engine numbers. However, Crash 4 and 5, I think it is. Anyway, those aren't getting changed because that's has something to do with airports and all that fun stuff. So just be aware of that. That's you should start seeing either an 8 on FE Warren trucks, and you should start seeing a 2 in front of the Air Guard trucks when those show up. So don't be surprised, don't be confused. That's what they're doing to work better with the county and Quad C and everything else for those numbering systems. All right, our public interaction for the week. Our board meeting got moved from last Tuesday to this Tuesday at Station 2, 1800 hours. We have several NTN candidates for our several open positions, so I'm excited about that. If you are on District 1 and you are interested in working here full time, again, we utilize NTN for that. So make sure you fill that out as soon as you can and get that submitted. And I'd love to see everybody go out who wants a paid position, try out for it. That'd be great. Really quick update. So credit card uses. If you use a personal credit card for something for the district, make sure you get approval by either Elise or myself before doing that, before swiping that card, because there are some certain parameters that we have to follow to make sure you get paid in a decent amount of time and it's not affecting your interest and everything. And so anyway, we need to know about it. and just keeping everybody on the same loop, but just reach out for approval before you take your personal card and swipe it for a district card, and then or a district purchase, and then expect the reimbursement to be right away. So again, it's we pay we always pay in the rears is what it's called. So I can't change that. That's the way it's always been. That's the way our accounting system works. That's how our the state audit system works and everything else. So anyway, there you go. Station updates. We got station one with our groundkeeping and everything else. Waiting on a concrete repair for obviously ladder 11s and engine 11s bays are in really rough shape. So waiting on updated information on those. Station 2, working on the generator hookup. And then obviously the PT equipment, the old stuff that just showed up randomly. And then a couple of the pieces have literally been here since I've been here. And they were good to use for like 2 or 3 different motions. And then that was it. And then I don't think anybody was really using much of that stuff because it was just a lot of stuff stuffed in a little tiny room. So anyway, thank you to Caleb for going out there and cutting all that stuff up and recycling it, getting it out of there. The room is going to be ready for the board votes on Tuesday night on new workout equipment that Anakubo has been working on for Station 1. And all of the decent stuff we got here at Station 1 is going to go down to Station 2. So they'll have a decent setup there at Station 2. So that's part of the plan there. Station 3, the roof repairs are done. So thank you to Lieutenant Schaefer for just taking care of that. The construction company, or the company rather, showed up, took care of it. Ironically, they showed up again on the same day that Ryman met us out there to figure out all, quote unquote, all of the problems and come up with a plan. Guys, it's been 2 weeks and still haven't heard a single thing from Ryman. And the one thing that was supposed to be done the following week after the meeting, that wasn't even taken care of by Ryman. So no news there and no change. It's always been that way with Ryman. So hopefully the board can, again, make one of those decisions coming up and we can get things taken care of out there. Obviously, the building's nice, but there's several issues that we have to take care of. All right, on to Wildland. Our local PL hasn't changed. National's still at 2. Wildland deployment stuff. Wildland 13 is obviously back from its California role. Chief Hopkins' favorite place to be in the whole world is California. So it's back. Sounded like a safe, fun trip. Hardly anything going on for those guys, but anyway, they'll be back on the board next Monday. And that is the 1 week delay is going to be for our VFIS driving off-road course, and checking all those boxes for all of our Wildland folks to get to be able to drive our trucks, meet our policy holders, and then make sure all of our training's up to date for all the Wildland stuff. And that's going to be this Saturday. We have off-road driving, so we're going to take all the big heavy stuff, and including the new Type 6. I'm going to go up off-roading with those, going over the 4-wheel drive systems and everything else and how all of those work. They do have, as far as their projects go, we got Wildland 14 it's at SVI Graphics right now. Amy is going to start working on that tomorrow, so we should have that by the end of the week. Super excited about that. Wildland 16 is scheduled for the radios. Hopefully both of those rigs will be back and radios installed next week or the next 2 weeks, and we can get those as deployable assets and on the board. Shout out to Wildland members Long and Kaiser for helping with District 4's burn yesterday on Sunday. So thank you for going out there, and looks like you guys had some fun. Our weekly training, again, check out your email from Division Chief Kaiser. Ladders, SCBAs, businesses, some walkthroughs and everything else. So please take advantage of that when you're on shift. Special training that's coming up, other than the VFIS off-road driving on Saturday, we do have the opportunity for a grain bin rescue on the 28th. That's hosted by District 4. Still trying to get a head count of how many people are available to go to that. We already know the 28th is already packed. We have District 10 Chief Ruff is retiring from the Army, and then and then also we have the Fire Academy graduation that night. So a lot of stuff going on this weekend and next weekend. So if you'd like to help out, like to participate, let us know, and let us know what direction you want to go. Our SOP of the week, there's no specific number. However, start those reviews. I do have good news. I have found a lot of the missing ones that we've been missing for almost 3 to 4 years now. I found those in other people's Google's drives that left a while ago, and they were the ones that deleted them. So I had to go back in there and pull those out, resurrect them from the dead, actually. And so those are going to be converted and then updated as well. The most exciting one is actually the engine company operation ones. I'm not going to lie to you, it is very in depth. But we have to get a lot of things updated and more applicable to where we are at now with our staffing and the trucks actually almost being all the same and everything else. So good news there. So watch out for that. If you have any questions or you want to help with the SOP